We are on the next episode of Space Talk, and today it's a very great session, and I am very much excited about this session because the thing will be discussed in this session. I am just a absolutely a kid to that particular section. That's astrophotography. I don't have any expertise in that domain. That's why I thought of bringing the best guy from India who can speak about this thing, and he is my brother. And most importantly, this entrepreneurship journey of mine, I'm very much lucky. I feel lucky because I met with certain personalities that I couldn't meet if I go for job or this kind of professions maybe. And Rahul is one of them who makes me really proud that I have this kind of personalities in my network and I can learn from them. And I hope this sessions is going to be fantastic and absolutely interesting for all the people who want to get into astrophotography, who are right now doing photography but don't know how to get into the astrophotography section, what can be the different types of astrophotography and how you can do those things, as well as there are certain challenges given the NASA Space App Challenge 2020 that can be related with this thing, and you can use this knowledge to participate in those challenges. So this event is absolutely incredible, and I am very much thankful to Rahul to give a 1 hour very precious time to this event, and for the whole Space Up India team and NASA Space Up Challenge. Thank you so much. So let's start with a very peculiar question, very popular question, that how you get into this astrophotography, because we don't have this kind of inspiration very common in our surroundings. So how you got the inspiration to get into this astrophotography thing?
So before I start with anything, Arjit, thank you very much for having me over here, because it is tremendous honor for me whenever I get the opportunity to at least talk with you, because you are super busy person and somehow you get make time for us. It is something
little bit lesser busy than you. Anyway, so
it works in a both of the way. So when I received the call that you asked me to come over here, it feel like tremendous joy. I was sure like that I'm going to cancel everything. I have to be with my brother over here.
And absolutely, thank you for confirming the thing in such a short notice.
No. You don't have to be thankful to me. It's my honor, completely my honor. So again, let's start with the journey about astrophotography. Okay, so people till today, people are not so much educated about astrophotography. And when I started, it was like back 7 years back, 6 to 7 years back. So at that time, I didn't have any proper even digital camera, DSLR cameras. So let me start with my photography journey. I remember I was carrying a 6,000 rupees mobile phone, which was like Nokia Lumia, Windows phone. I hope you guys remember that phone. So with that 6,000 rupees mobile camera, I certainly took a photograph at Siliguri at a very rural area. That a tree is over there, and there is certain background at the bricks and all that stuff. So when I took that photograph, it feels so awesome. Like, okay, man, I did something which made me awesome. Like it gave you a tremendous happiness when you look at your photograph. So then when that time I was a kid, definitely. So what I did was something very much tremendous, like horrible thing, that I submitted that photograph in one of the North Bengal's biggest photography competition, and you won't believe that photograph got as a first one. Now imagine
every innovation is started like that, and that's the most interesting part of innovation. We don't try to do certain things and it happens.
Exactly. Just when everybody around me like told me like, bro, you don't you don't know anything about photography. Why are you submitting that thing? Then I wanted to give them reply, boss, photography is a subject of art, and art is something which cannot be आपको कोई सिखाया नहीं जा सकता. It's something that it comes within. Yeah, obviously the technological fundamental things are there, which I certainly get learned after few days of that. So when I won that photography competition, I asked my father to give me a DSLR camera, but my father said, what you will do with your DSLR camera? Are you going to make a studio where you are going to take passport size photograph? Because if you remember back 10 years back, at that time if someone is having a big camera, it's only the studio people, not the general. Exactly. I remember when I bought my first DSLR, I was like celebrity of my college at that time.
And now it becomes like a mobile phone, everybody has it.
Exactly. This is a good thing, this is a bad thing in a both of way. Even talking
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
astrophotography, you won't believe Google Pixel 4 launched a mood called astrophotography on their mobile phone. So
So this
that is
is
how.
becoming a trend. That's why all the students or the youths needs to know about this, that these are professions that exist
Correct.
rather than other professions. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, after having a conversation with my father like for 7 months, finally he agreed to give me a DSLR camera, and then I got admission in a diploma course on photography. Like right now, I can at least sense the art, but any art, like if I don't know how to hold a paintbrush, it is impossible for me to put my thoughts into the canvas, right? So
Exactly. Exactly.
as goes same way with the photography, you have to learn about what is this camera. So I entered that course, and in that course, I was really fortunate that one of the mentor was the Debashish Sarkar, Mr. Debashish Sarkar, who is the chief of the SWAN Sky Watchers Associations of North Bengal. So after completing the whole classes, like entire diploma courses, last day he presented a slideshow that is extreme level of photography. I clearly remember the name of the slideshow till. That is extreme level of photography. That included astrophotography, that included infrared photography, that included another deep tone photography. Okay, so that time I asked that person, yes sir, how can I join this? Trust me, that was my question, and I was so insecure, Arjit, that I was like little one. And those are people are even Mr. Sarkar actually worked with that NASA, that rover which is currently on Mars. He made a
Exactly.
device for
I met with Mr. Sauter, and it was
right,
an
right, right.
incredible experience for
So
me
he
itself.
actually made a device which is actually right now working on the Mars. So so I was
Fantastic.
feeling like, oh my god, what should I say? Should I ask for autograph, or should I ask for, like, sir, how can I join for the course? Then all the big people are so humble, like that they understood very much clearly. He said, okay, all you have to do is, like, you have to download the form. At that time there was no any online form concept very popular over there. So I just downloaded the form and I fill it up and I just submitted. From that day, the journey started. Now, talking about astrophotography, first you have to learn astronomy update. You have to know where the sky is.
Exactly.
If you are looking at the sky, you have to
Exactly.
tell me, like, okay, this is the Porzian section, this is the Rattan section. In that way, you have to tell me. Then only, if I give you the coordinate, like, look at this way, this altitude and this longitude, you will get the proper location of the perfect star. So yes, that is how the started. It started.
Fantastic, fantastic. It should be a very good inspiration for all the people who are waiting for getting a DSLR, who are waiting for the gadgets. Because I have seen many people come to me that, sir, my hobby is photography, but my parents are not allowing. I am in engineering. I said, you have a phone, you can do photography. I am not a great photographer, but sometimes I really like to click images because it's like a time capsule. We can bound times in
Correct,
frames, right?
correct,
So
correct.
in that way I have a little bit interest in photography, and I do it with my phone. I don't need to have a bigger camera. My team have, but I don't need to have a DSLR or something like that for doing photography, right? Maybe if people are accepting your thing and that is becoming bigger and
Then you
bigger,
need to.
you don't need to think about money and resources. It will come to you. People will
Correct,
sponsor you. Go and shoot something.
correct.
Don't wait for these things. And that's why I am so excited to host you today, because people, you are not from such a family that your father mother is a big photographer, or you are coming from
Right.
that kind of, or something like that, but still you started with something very small and that clicked, and you just get into that stuff deeper and deeper, and that is the way of any innovation. So
Right.
that's incredible. So how people can start with whatever resources they have from today right now to become a photographer first, then astrophotographer. How it can be possible? How people should think in this particular domain in a psychological and technological perspective? What kind of tools they require? What kind of mindset they require?
So if I answer this thing in a such a way, suppose photography, entrepreneurship, innovation, these all things are completely correlated, because it all runs with the wonder self that you're, अंदर पे जो like वो बच्चा रहता है ना, that child want to explore something.
Like this one.
So that child want to explore something. So if someone is want to join the photography and other stuffs as well, the first and foremost thing will be, am I feeling excited, or the other people is doing, that's why I have to do? This is a big
Exactly.
question. This is a big question because I don't know what is going on with current college scenarios. But when I join Heritage or like other esteemed institutions, then at that time I feel like that if you are moving around your college with a big fancy DSLR camera, then you are someone. Even at that time I was a MTV National Awarded winner, but nobody knew me at that time. But the people who are having 2 lakhs rupees camera is quite popular over there.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you have to. I mean,
That trend that having tools makes your intelligence or makes you a big guy, cool guy, and all those stuff. So it's a very bad trend that's happening right now, and we need to guide the people, or those people
yeah.
who are more smart than us need to guide people to get out of this trend. Every trend is not a good trend.
Correct. It is absolutely true. So my suggestion to those people will be, if available resource को पूरा तरह से use करो. Like even if you are having like a very old camera, suppose a old camera from a Kodak from your father's, right, and it is still under working mode, and it's a film camera. In any way, I take it as a film camera. Trust me, through any device you are taking a picture, at the end of the day it is coming to a canvas. Okay, it is coming to a digital canvas or like a printed canvas. So feel that confident. Okay, not always like if you want to do post processing, if you want to learn the technology stuff, like how to handle the camera, what is the aperture, what is the shutter speed, what is the all the triangles of the camera. So if you want to learn these all things, then definitely you should join a course. Don't always depend on like free resources, because when you will get the opportunity to join it from a course, you will get the opportunity to learn it from the masters. And if you are doing it from any free resources, like for basic study, free resources is good, but don't take it as like I have done 3 YouTube videos, that's when I'm a photographer now. I'm making sense over here, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
so that is the thing. Like I did join that course, and that is the only reason I met Mr. Devashish Sarkar, right? And if I
Exactly.
am
And it's about the not about the only learning, it's about the network, the guidance, the tips and tricks in this kind of art forms. The terminology, the tips and tricks are very much important to know about doing certain things, and those are not written in any books, or maybe some people are not covering those things in their videos or
correct.
tutorials. Yeah.
Correct. So when I think I started doing astrophotography after 3 to 4 years of my journey as a photographer. But at that time I was not truly confident enough to enter this domain, because since the beginning everybody told me like it is a very extreme level of photography, not the big one people, like the small people who is around you, like the noises, gains noises, those are people.
Yeah.
So that make me give me a very stupid sense. Okay, I have to wait for few years, then I started, and then it got a boom. But I will suggest to the people, like if you are want to be someone, if you are want to explore any particular field, then don't take your age or experience in such a way. Tech learning is the only way through which you can be a photographer, be a artist, be a astrophotographer or anything. So invest in learning. That is the one thing that I would like to say.
Exactly, and it's a very trendy thing. If you are having a good quality course free of cost, you can take. If you're learning something, you can take free courses and all those stuff. But you need to understand, if somebody is charging some 1,000 rupees and if somebody is charging 0 rupees, there must be a difference.
Correct.
Maybe bad they are charging money without having the knowledge and experiences and all the stuff, but it's not about that always a paid course and free course will be same. It cannot happen, otherwise those companies cannot survive, those people cannot survive, because nobody will pay. They will go for the free workshops because information is very easily available in Google right now, but people are getting
what is the funny part is these all people will tell you at the end of the day artist mar rahe hai.
Yeah,
and they are not ready to pay for the money, right? You're getting my point.
Exactly. So it happens in our field as well. People don't money for learning certain technologies, but when they want to be get placed, they want to get 50,000, 60,000 rupees. Now, if
Right.
being a you don't want to pay money, how you're creating the demand? But if you're
Correct.
selling, you're learning by yourself, that absolutely we are trying to create those kind of people. But always comparing the free courses and paid courses is quite not right in certain fields actually, like AI, data science, robotics. These are very much experience oriented field. These fields are such a field that, like photography or the robotics, anybody can teach it. Whoever is building a single robot, they are getting the all nitty-gritty and all those stuff. And who is doing a photography, they are getting all the what is the exposure, what is the focal length, and all the stuff they are also getting. But the experience, where it goes, who is
Exactly.
doing it for 5 years, 10 years, he know the tips and tricks. You cannot deny that stuff. And that's why your learning will be faster and in more concrete way, because those people who are experienced, they know what to know and what don't to know and all those stuff. That's
Arjit,
fantastic. Yeah.
one of my old teachers said me one thing, that I still remember. He said people right now looking for institution to study, not looking for a teacher. In our time, we used to look for a teacher who is studying, who is teaching up in an institute, and we used to join that institute. And right now, we are going for the institution's brand rather than the teacher's brand. Are you getting my
Yeah.
point? So the teacher
Exactly.
value is very much important. The person who is
Yeah.
going to teach you or going to tell you anything about that person is very much important. So that is the
Exactly.
thing.
So, what is astrophotography? What comes under astrophotography and what don't comes under astrophotography? Like if I am pointing my camera, my mobile phone to the sky and just clicking an image, is that a astrophotography? Or there are certain boundaries or certain places where it collides with other kind of photography? Like there are sky landscape, there is earth landscape, there is astrophotography, there are outer space photography. There are
Correct.
several sections as far as I know from my little knowledge. So I want you to describe about this section so that people can understand what is the boundaries of all this kind of photography.
See, in astrophotography, people generally think for only night sky, and that is
Yeah.
something completely wrong. If like I remember when I did my first Venus my transition photograph. So at that time it happened subha mein, like and then just few days back, I mean few months back at November, that solar eclipse, we traveled 5,000 kilometers to click that photograph, and you won't believe, in that coordinate two organizations wanted to take photograph. One is NASA and one is us. Somehow NASA
Wow.
got somehow NASA
Wow.
got stuck in the road. They didn't come up. They didn't show up. So we are the only people, because we were Indian, and throughout that coordinate, it was just in the middle of the sun. It was just crossing
Wow.
in the middle of
Wow.
sun. It was supreme level of calculation and supreme level of journey as well, because you have to travel like one flight, one small car, then a whole night of bus journey, like normal bus journey. And I remember, like we were having around 25 lakh rupees cameras all together, lenses and all together at church. So that was really exciting. But again, if I just have to say, like what is astrophotography and what should be the differentiation? First, astro, the term astro means there should be a astral you know subject, right? Now what is astral subject? Astral terrestrial, like that is that if anything, I'm sorry, if anything that is coming like as a star, moon, or anything that is outside of the universe, right?
Celestial
And
elements.
exactly. I'm telling you, I remember, Arjit, like the first time I took the picture of Milky Way. Okay, I
Yep.
when I took the picture of Milky Way, I clearly remember, Arjit, I started crying. That I cannot tell you, like from childhood, I just saw that picture in National Geographic and Discovery Channel's movie and episodes, and right now I'm clicking that picture with the basic entry level of photography camera under the guidance of supreme people, that is obviously, but again
Yeah.
basic level of camera. So that day I understood how small we are in this whole universe, how small we are.
Exactly.
Like there are see, you know me, like, I'm as like technological person, but there are some sort of philosophical things as well inside of me, and that really gave me a boost. Oh my god, how really small we are. And so there is something super things to explore, like the nebula,
Exactly.
like the surface of Venus, surface of Jupiter. Like you are going to capture the moon of a Jupiter. That is something, you can do two stuff in life. One, you have to Google it, like what is the image of Jupiter. And otherwise you can actually save money and purchase a telescope and look there.
Exactly.
And when you will be looking at that thing, it will be like boom, like your
Right now,
entire
I'm having that in my bucket list for puja shopping that I'm planning for
come
it.
on dude, you are so rich, you
Yeah.
can just right now order it, like
No, I need to go with the budget. I am going to run a business,
people
so
who
I
are
am
just
going to.
listening, don't listen to Arjit's word, okay? Arjit can actually have that thing right now. Arjit is just being so, like, I don't know why. Oh, हम लोगों को party भी नहीं देता है, so chill bro. So again, coming back to the point, that day I understood what is there. We here on earth, what we do is like that, we have our small problems and we think it like this is the extreme level of problem that come to our life.
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
and when you are like naked in front of Milky Way, you will feel like that, oh my god, how small we are. And
Exactly.
if possible, then show that Milky Way picture come around with the screen. That will be really help for the people who are watching it right now. So that is also coming. So yeah, so that was the point. First point was that, like, if we
It's
can,
it's in your website, right?
right, in the astrophotography section.
Okay. Okay. Just let me.
Yeah, you do it. I'm just continuing with the story.
Sure.
So
Sure.
so that was one point when I learned, so there is something bigger than us. There is something that like almost 90% or like 99% is like still not explored, not explored. So from that moment, what I did is like I started reading Stephen Hawking's books and started exploring all the stuff that is available from the sky. And you won't believe, right now I have more than 100 books on astro things or astrophotography, all that stuff. So yeah, that was really amazing at that time. Okay, I'm also looking at the website.
So we are in the incredible page of astrophotography right now,
Yeah.
and let me know which one.
Huh. This one in the middle, this one in the middle, this one. Click.
This
Badike,
one.
na badike, aro badike, left side,
This
arekta
one.
left, arekta. Now click on this picture. I wish it open. This one in the middle. Yeah, right one. The middle one, the Milky Way, the clusters.
Okay.
Right.
This
Just click on
one.
this one. Yes. I don't know like how much beautifully it is showing the display. If anyone can zoom that thing, just zoom the display. The denser part of the Milky Way is this one. And we used to think like that it is not taken, available from India जब हम लोग छोटे बचपन में जब देखते थे. But this picture is taken from Jalpaiguri.
See, when we talk about space, space means there is no country barriers, no boundaries, no borders.
But my friend, when you are doing it in astrophotography, then there is dust, there is ambient light, there is all that stuff. I remember we took this picture. There is something called in Bangla cheat elaka. Okay, cheat elaka means that it is not coming under any country, not Bangladesh, not India. So
Okay.
we entered that cheat area and we spent the entire night on a field, Arjit. We spent entire night on the ground, on the field, and the closest person right next to us was like close to 600 meters away. We used to have give them signal with the lights, and only red lights was allowed, other lights was not allowed. Your phone was not there, well, phone should be not there, because each and every
Wow.
minor light will destroy this thing. So let me describe this picture. The middle portion, like where you are seeing the density, it is called denser part of the Milky Way. Okay, our Milky Way is quite like a oval shaped thing. At the center of it, we have like the black hole, right? So we are in the section like if we just calculate in the northern section, our Earth stays in that section. So in that is the only reason we can see this portion of the Milky Way only from all around the
Okay.
globe.
Okay. Okay.
So this is called the
Wow.
denser portion. In
Okay.
our language, we call it the cluster of stars because each and every dot is visible right now is an astral project. I mean astral, subject. Okay. So
Absolutely.
where the density is high, that's been take it like that way that there is a like बहुत ज़्यादा stars है वहाँ पे. Just take it like that way. So yes,
Yeah.
even it is so much absolutely amazing to think like the black hole that is living inside the Milky Way. Each and every galaxy runs or goes with the force of a black hole. Okay.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
black hole is currently the 4.1 million times much denser than sun. Now
Okay.
it is like just boom.
Absolutely, absolutely. The astrophysics, astrophotography, anything related to astro word is so much interesting. I am not from a astro field, but still I am right now learning about all the space things, how to build satellites, what are the astro related things and all those stuff. And astrophotography, I am also getting a little bit of interest. I don't know whether I can try it any day or not.
Dude, I'm going to lose
Absolutely,
my
I will
position
try.
because Arijit Hatra is entering. Nobody will be count me as an astrophotographer again. So that is the beauty. I mean, when after clicking that picture, I started exactly crying. So yes,
Exactly.
at the end of the day, if I just have to answer the question, if you are capable enough of capturing any astral projector or like subject in the photograph, then technically capturing a sky with a moon or a sun is a astrophotography. Definitely
Okay.
astrophotography. But
Okay.
but now comes you cannot tell it astrophotography because in generally astrophotography requires extreme compositions of light, camera, lenses and all that stuff. And also astrophotography is a kind of photography which is not only dependent on the camera only. It is also required high-end skill of knowledge in post-production. And the people, it is really very
Exactly.
easy if you're guided properly, then it is really very easy. Suppose, or you just click on the next picture
Sure.
in the left, I suppose, or right, I don't know. Not
This
this one.
one?
No, that stars.
Just let me. This one?
হ্যাঁ, এই দুটোই এটা তার আগেরটা যে আরেকটা Yes. Now let me describe this picture. Each and every line that we're watching it over here is just a star. Each and every light is a star. Now let me give you an example like how it works. Okay, in generally what we know, stars do not move, right? Stars do not move, but our earth moves, right? Our earth moves in a way. So in a way, if we can make a camera stand in the and focus on the earth and make it open for like 40 minutes or 45 minutes, okay, then technically the earth is moving. So in such a way, camera should be moving as well for 45 minutes, right? And in that 45 minutes, that stars also goes in the back way. Like if we are moving with the car, then the trees are going back way. Then if the camera is moving, then the stars are going the back way, right? That
Exactly.
is this picture. And the beautiful part is, Arijit, if you just zoom on the picture, you will see at the top right corners, the stars are getting like this kind of curves. In the middle, it is Nirakhorekha in Bangladesh. That when you can find the stars which are, with a straight line, that's mean it is in the Nirakhorekha. ঠিক আছে? And in the left, you can see like that it is again bending. So in such a way, can you, or you think deeply, you can prove that the earth is round. Are you
Exactly.
getting my point? So not only that, now click on the next picture. Another one. Okay, now let me describe you this picture as well. Now it is focused in the pole. We have two poles, North Pole and South Pole, right? So take, and we call it, the both the stars is called as a pole star. It is pointed towards the pole stars. That is why every stars is moving, pointing or centering up, star. Because if I check it, the earth is moving like this way, then here at the top of it there will be a star which is constant, right? That is
Exactly.
the thing, which is constant. That is called pole star, and based on that star, every stars are moving. Okay?
Exactly. That's
So
the
that
reference
is
point.
exactly that is visible in my next picture. Click on the next. Now look at it. The middle, like the short point, that is not moving. That is pole star. Now it is completely focused on the pole. The,
Fantastic.
the center star is not moving, but the stars around it are moving.
Exactly. Exactly. It's creating a whirlpool effect kind of stuff.
Exactly,
Having a
exactly.
center, yeah.
Now
Yeah.
imagine what is it like? What is the beauty? And you can really calculate. See, the angle of every star is similar.
Exactly.
The angle, like, even the, like, the last end one or like the starting one, the angle is exactly the similar. Why? Because we can calculate it. 360-degree moves in 24 hours, right? So in 1
Mm-hmm.
hour, 360 divided by 24, correct?
Okay. Okay.
And for
Okay.
that, if we can open the camera for 24 hours, then the angle we will receive 360 divided by 24. So that
Exactly.
is the reason. That is angle that is taken over here. It was taken in 45
Fantastic.
minutes. Okay. So
Yeah.
again, right now things are changing. I'm not going so deep into it because people will get bored properly. Because right now we do it in a different way. We take continuous shots, like each and every after 2 seconds or 3 seconds, we click a picture, and at the end of the day, we create a stack, and the stack takes all the things in a way. Suppose
Okay. Okay.
we click 300 pictures, and we compress the
Mhm.
300 pictures into one.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that way, this is how it's done right now. So yeah,
Those
and
300 pictures are raw images that needs to be
exactly,
collapsed.
exactly.
Perfect.
Without raw images, you will be not capable enough. Or if you can see it, if you can zoom that, lines, you will see the colors of the stars as well. Or through the
Exactly.
colors,
Exactly. Exactly. They're of
and
different
by
colors.
the color of the stars, what we can say, the age of the star,
Wow.
the component through which the star is actually made. Is it helium, or is it lithium, or is it anything else?
Exactly. And even whenever we are looking at this picture, maybe not. It's surely we are looking at past because most of the stars or many of the stars are not
Obviously,
actually there right now. So it's an
obviously.
incredible field of photography. I must say. Absolutely.
And this is completely research. You can actually zoom it and tell, like, okay, this is the age, this is the component, this might be that stuff. And probably this star is going to die, probably this star is just a newborn star.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's so amazing. If
Fantastic.
someone is
Fantastic.
like, so that is the thing. That is it. See, when I talk about star, I become so excited about it.
It's a matter of excitement. I am not astronaut, but still I can understand how much joyous it's to click this kind of pictures
Arijit,
and
Arijit,
in that environment. Yeah,
Arjit, the point is not being astrophotographer or not. The point is, are you feel happy when you look at the sky? Are
exactly,
you feel
exactly,
excited when you look at the sky? If the answer is yes, then we love stars and we
exactly.
explore it in our way. Someday you
Yeah,
might, I know you, right? And you will someday create a big kind of AI machine or a robot which can actually, detect the stars, or like, calculate the things on so far away.
yeah,
Both of the thing happened because of love we created for the stars. You are represented
Stars,
in a
unknown, and the boundaryless space and all those stuff. Absolutely, absolutely. It's this field is really so much interesting that being a computer science guy, I just get into this space thing. I am learning things. I'm doing space related stuff, and I'm trying to get involved in as many as possible space projects, space things, and all those stuff. So it's absolutely a fun learn thing, and there's no boundaries. We can think of anything, and there is no boundaries. There is no belief system. You can think of anything, and you can prove it. That's
and,
absolutely incredible.
and the important part is we both studied the same stream.
Exactly, exactly. So let's come to certain questions that's in our chat section. So the question is from Anirban Shorkar. I'm showing the questions on screen. So the question is how to find good spot for astronomy as there is no fixed model.
Exactly, there is no fixed model, but there is a way you can detect it. That is, if you check on Google climate atmosphere section, then you will get to know in India where the dust is very less. Try to find the location closest to you where the dust is very less and where the ambient light. And even if you are not a photographer, I can see like you are holding a DSLR camera in the profile picture, right? So you are a photographer. So the point is, we call ambient light those lights that is coming unwanted in the photograph. Okay. Suppose in photography, in astrophotography, if a bulb is lighting, suppose 1 kilometer away, and there is no any there is no any क्या बोलते हैं उसको, like barrier, so that the light will be get stuck, so that light will actually create an effect and noise to your photograph. So try to make it, आप दुनिया से जहान से जितना दूर जा सकते हो, दूर घने काले जगह पे चले जाओ. Okay, but yes, please stay safe as well, because we remembered when we first gone for the shoot, somebody told us if you gone missing there, then you will be not responsibility of Indian government, because that place is not Indian government. So that is something adventurous. Again, try to make with the people who have done this thing before. That in that way you can do it. And talking about astrophotography club, there is so many in Kolkata. Just do it, Google it, you will find that. Ask them, go with them. That will be my first suggestion. Don't go alone, because it is a bit of hectic thing to do. With the team, you can have fun as well.
Exactly. So any more photos you want to describe from this astrophotography section? Let's go there and check whether there is any other.
এখানে বেশি রাখাই নেই, এখানে কোটাই রাখা ছিল. That solar eclipse picture was in Facebook.
So what about it? How you have taken this thing, and what kind of instruments, tools required to do this?
It was with a very basic camera. It was even like with a 300 mm telescope, lens. And taking a picture of a moon is very easy, because it requires only 40x. That is very easy, because having a 40x is like that. My phone is having like.
So how you place the camera and the telescope? Like there is a telescope from where we can see something. We just need to place the camera over there, and all those stuff. There calculations or something like that.
This is something very beautiful question, Arjit. If you have asked this question, then I'm pretty much sure you have gone so far. Now मुझे मालूम पड़ गया. So the question is, yes, you can actually attach a DSLR camera in with a telescope. Okay, in DSLR cameras and with a telescope, there is something called T-ring. Okay. T-ring. You have to attach that T-ring with the place where you attach the lens. You have to first open the lens. There is no any concept of lens now, because your telescope is your lens, right?
Okay.
So you have to open the lens. Now you have to add a T-ring with the camera. And then you have to fit the T-ring with the telescope.
Wow.
Now boom.
So it's something like we used to have, maybe till now it is in market. There are some small lenses that we can fit just over the camera of the phone and make it some fishy eye camera or something like that. Same kind of procedure. The mechanism is same kind of procedure, right?
Correct. So, but yeah, you have to keep in mind there is just two kind of T-rings. One is for Nikon and one is for Canon. That is general,
Okay,
and might be for
okay.
Sony as well.
So let's get back to another question. I think my father. It's a question from Sriti Sharma. My
Acha.
father, photography profession. He always wanted me to be a little inclined towards the same, but it was the other way around. I want to pursue engineering. What do you want to say about it?
See, Smriti, right? Sarma.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Sarma, what is the point? Nobody can force us to do anything, whether it's photography, whether it's engineering. Okay, it's your basic right. It's your basic choice to be who you are. Okay, it's not like that. Arjit and I can relate. We usually get very much questions like this way, like being entrepreneur is fancy, right? We are very, but we know like that how it sucks as well, right? How it takes like sleepless nights. I usually call audit at the 5 in the morning every time. So that is how it
Yeah.
works. So nobody is actually there to force you. So please feel like this way, that if your father was in photography and you are not doing photography, then it the same हुआ ना कि my father is a doctor and I have to be the doctor. So
Exactly.
please take a chill. Even people in India take it a bit wrong way. They think like that pursuing a hobby is important. I don't think it like this way. Pursuing a hobby,
Pursuing whatever you love. Exactly.
exactly. Pursuing a hobby which is in such a way you feel like that you can spend the entire life with, go. But again,
So
I
it
can
has also become a trend that I have to quit the mainstream and go to something offbeat. Then only I am doing something that is called passion pursuing. You can have passion in mainstream itself.
right,
If
right.
engineering is your passion, you don't need to get into some offbeat career and all those stuff. But if becoming a photographer, your passion is photography, and you are wasting your time in engineering, then you can just get out of it, or smartly you can manage both of the things all together, right? Absolutely, absolutely.
There is one important thing also I wanted to tell you. Like, I remember I used to hate philosophical books so much. Okay, because at that time I used to study adventure books, mysterious books, Bhuter Boy, like these all stuffs only. Okay, but one of my friend gave me a book of Paulo Coelho. What I did is like I stuck that book on the library, and it was there for like 1 year. But one night I had nothing to read, so I opened up that book and I absolutely fell in love. Okay, so sometimes what I see or what we see is, suppose we before entering that field we made a decision like this field is
Yeah,
not for me. So if you want to give it a try, then there is no any harm in giving it a try. Okay, then if you are not feeling good, chill.
exactly. Absolutely, absolutely.
This is
So,
the first time I heard somebody say it like
yeah.
that. I want to. This is the first time I heard somebody saying I want to pursue engineering, not photography. Ulta
I am
ho
an
gaya.
example. I am an example. Maybe my father mother wanted me to get into engineering, but after engineering they wanted me to be a servant and do a job. I didn't something else. That is different. But engineering is also my passion, right? So there are several people who really love to be engineer, but for the education system, for the way they are getting taught and all those stuff, they are start hating the engineering. It happens to many people who really get into engineering because of their choice, but
Right.
they are start hating the stuff. So let's get back to another question.
Okay.
It's from Ovirupa Chakraborty. What are the best available courses of photography that you would recommend?
Okay. Best available course on photography. See,
Yeah,
my friend, first you have to understand this way. Like in every study, first there is some general study, then there is some dedicated entry study. Suppose if I talk about engineering, we spend quite 1.5 year learning all the basic stuff, physics, chemistry from every section of
yeah,
our study, right? So if you are not even started photography, then my recommendation will be to go for a general course. Like, don't go for fashion photography course, don't go for street photography course, or not even astrophotography course. Learn photography as in general, and if you just Google, you will find thousands of people are doing this thing. But if I just have to speak, then I personally love, there is a Delhi based organization, C Arabind SARC, something like that,
okay,
SAC or SARC, C Arabind से start होता है. Okay, So do that, go there, check it. And if you are really, super excited to do that thing, then at my time, there was no any degree BFA. Like right now, the BFA or MFA degree available in India. Bachelor in Fine Arts, Master at Fine Arts, right? And it can also be done in, in photography as well. And you won't believe the national institutions like what is the name, NIFT right now, NIF, something like that, I forget. Okay, so that institution is also providing. So if you want, there is two way. If you are looking for general courses, then try to look for that Delhi based thing. And there is another very super institution, that is Pathshala. I'm sure Arjit know about this, at Bangladesh. Okay,
Yeah,
Bangladesh
yeah.
Pathshala is South Asia's biggest, media science college, media college. You can actually grab a course over there and have a tour at Bangladesh for 1 month. Even if you're going, just call me. I'm also joining.
Absolutely, absolutely. Fantastic. We have another question. Again, Anirban Sarkar, is in daylight, long exposure doesn't affect badly your sensor?
It will destroy your sensor. It will destroy your sensor. Uh, Long exposure at the daylight generally doesn't require, because we need long exposure to capture two things. One, we have to get so much light. वहाँ पे लाइट कम है, आपको लाइट ज्यादा लेना पड़ेगा सेंसर पे, इसीलिए आप लॉन्ग एक्सपोजर पे जाते हो. या फिर यू वांट टू कैप्चर अ मूवमेंट ऑफ समथिंग. सपोज if I say International Space Station, okay, International Space Station is moving like this way, right? And you want to capture the entire movement that it is moving. So what you have to do when the camera is I mean when the International Space Station is entering into your lens, you have to open your lens sensor. It moves and it ends. And my friend, if you are even doing 2 second or 5 second of daytime exposure, long exposure, the entire skin will be white already. You cannot even think for 45 minutes, 1 hour of exposure. In 1 or 2 seconds, your entire skin will be white. So don't worry and don't try it, please. And again, if I'm talking about astrophotography, day astrophotography is super risky for your eye. So if you are a very amateur, and you haven't gone with any proper guru or teacher, trust me, it can harm you as well. You might be looking into the sun directly, or you might be looking into some object very directly. Don't do it. Even looking through camera is not safe. I'm repeating this thing. That is the only why in India 4 to 5 organizations have only the rights to show the sun to the by publics. Okay, so looking at camera, looking via camera in the sun is not also safe. Do not do it. If it's particularly DSLR camera, do not do it. Digital cameras have still the possibilities, but don't go with the DSLR cameras.
Fantastic. So we are absolutely at the very end of the show, but we have 12 minutes in hand for other question answers, as well as I would like you to tell about this NASA Space App Challenge that it's going to happen on 26th, the pre-hackathons of Space App India, and the people will be to the NASA Space App Challenge after the grooming session and all those stuff. So they need to participate in this hackathon.
I know everything. I follow you. So
okay, so the time is like 6 days or something like that. What these people can do in this short period of time, and what I personally want, not a single image or something like that, a meaningful certain thing that converted into a story or something like that. Give them certain ideas they can really do in this short period.
Okay. So first of all, you guys are super lucky that you guys are getting this opportunity to enter this STEAM, challenge competition, or via this two big organization, NASA and Think Again Lab. So please consider this thing as a real life opportunity, my friends. Because when I started photography, I had to move around the entire Siliguri to find out whether there is a single institution or not. Okay, so right now NASA is coming to you, and the person who is bringing this thing to you is super hardworking person. He have done so many big things, and now he is providing you guys the opportunity to create something, to build something, to make something. So why do you think I'm an entrepreneur? He is an entrepreneur. But why we are not talking about business today? Why we are talking about art? Why we are talking about astro? Why we are talking about photography? Because we both want that you guys should feel like this is something beyond your setup skill that is made by the society. Okay, so that is the thing. So I will request everybody to join this thing, join this challenge, and it is again a super big opportunity. Okay, now talking about story. Okay, this story have super fundamental things with me. Apart from astrophotographer, I'm a documentary photographer as well, and I wanted to tell you this, that which I have never told at any particular platform. I have owned MTV and Adobe Behance's award, right? So what happened? Among those pictures, 30% pictures was taken by my mobile phone. Arjit, people talk about so 30% pictures was taken by my mobile phone. But what I have done, I have shown them that even if you are clicking
Hi, maybe there is a technical glitch. Just let me check.
Arjit, hear me? All good?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the glitch. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, you can continue.
I think it happened from my side actually. So if you are supposed to submit, I mean they are going to submit stories via photographs, right? So please try to make as much as personalized as possible, because when you are creating content, any kind of content, like content for your LinkedIn, content for your any sort of social media, if you are not being authentic, my friend, you are already lost. Okay, and that is a cheating with your soul as well. So when you are supposed to tell stories, tell it such a way. You don't have to like make a groundbreaking. Tell it like how you see the earth, how you see like the planet, how you see the sky, how you want to enjoy the sky night. Okay, suppose you want to enjoy the sky night completely alone, just go to a place and make something like that way, like someone is standing. I remember, Arjit, I clicked a picture where there is just only one hand, and that hand is just this way, and it is just trying to hold the moon. Okay, and that picture was selected for some national photography competition. And why it happened? Because through that picture I want to showcase them, I want to tell them that I am super higher ambitious. Okay, I don't want to leave the ground,
Exactly.
I want to touch the moon.
So it's not always about the picture. It's not always about the business plan. It's not always about certain things. It's always about the story you are saying to the people, because
Correct.
it's how you're depicting the thing. A picture can be described in millions ways. And one picture can be the first in a contest, one picture can be the last in a contest, in the way they're describing the story. And that happened with me in different senses in different times, that everybody like to relate things. Now when you are telling a story, people can relate with it rather than your thinking process or thought process. So that's
As you,
really very.
Arjit, as you just mentioned, super important stuff. That is first and second. Okay, just few seconds back, I told you guys with confidence that I'm a one of India's Adobe Behance holder, right? Now let me tell you the story. When I first entered, it was like 2014, I remember. When I entered that competition, before even checking my photographs properly, the judges say, I'm telling this thing in public, like ये बच्चा है, so इसका photographs में उतना खास नहीं कुछ होगा. So I just move out of the competition, just boom, like that way. Okay, I was failure at that time. Okay, next year when that thing happened, I didn't even feel the courage to enter the competition. Okay, then after the next year, I was at Kolkata at that time. Then somebody called me and said, okay, this is happening again. So I said, चलो करते हैं एक बार try मार के देखते हैं, ठीक है? Then I skipped one of my exam, internal exam, and I just within a night I took a decision. So that's why at that time I didn't have money for flight or like AC class in the train. So I actually got into a general camera, and I reached Kolkata, I mean Siliguri, entered that competition, and I was pretty much sure like that is not gonna happen. I was sitting at the last of the corner, and the judge was the person who was the assistant director of the movie Devdas, Shahrukh Khan Devdas.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so I remember when he called my name, it was like wow. So my friends, you have to learn this. Today I might or Arijit might have so many things to glorify. Okay, like we have done this thing. We have that awards. But trust me, behind us there are superb so many awards that we haven't won, and that is the reason why we are. Okay, so please feel that confident. First, second, third doesn't matter. The matter is, are you willing to go? Are you willing to pursue? Are you willing to learn? And the opportunity is here by these all super talented people. They have brought such an international platform in front of you. I mean, even ISRO is working with them. This is the opportunity, dudes. Grab it.
Rather, we are working with ISRO. It's the round way around. Anyway,
Oh, it's all right.
we have certain other questions like
Hmm.
how we can get the lights of the space object in a day. It's the question. There's a question from Anirban who was asking about the day astrophotometry
There is
photography and all.
yes, there is super filters. Okay, that cuts the 1,000 times light in one. Okay, suppose we have also clicked the picture where a flame is coming from sun. Imagine this is the sun, one flame is like this. We have clicked that picture. Okay, and how we did that thing is based on super filter, and now filtered itself a study. Okay, it is like in engineering, if I stop a physics is a study, mathematics is a study, then in astrophotography, photography is a study, and making filter and creating filter itself is a study. Just to give you an example, that filter is usable by only few people in India, and it is super costly. Like if you are planning to buy it from the US market, then it will cost you around each and every centimeter or meter. It is just 5,000 or 6,000 rupees, and it require a very big amount of like that there.
Wow.
So it will cost you so
Wow.
much thing. But here is the hack. The teacher with under whom we have learned, that guy actually make those filter by at his home. Okay, so Anirban, if it seems you are super excited and it reminds me the person who I was, do look for the people. I cannot tell anyone's particular name over here, but to look for the people, Google it, learn, and talk with the gurus. Like you will feel so humble, like they are.
Yeah.
Get in touch
Thank you
with the
so much.
filter.
Yeah. So we have another question that is saying, just out of curiosity, which is your favorite picture you have ever taken?
Not from the astrophotography. If you just check from my enter website, that is www.rahulbasar.com, you will get to see I made a picture. I'm basically a documentary photographer. My entire job is like what is happening in our human condition. Like if it is like we are feeling sad, we are feeling happy, we are feeling depressed, I try to create them into the photograph. Okay, so I created a series called Another Definition of Home. That series is available on my website. Okay, there
Okay.
what I tried to show is like people not always take their home like always beautiful way. Why? I had a gay friend of mine who was
So
continuously
just a
beaten by
second.
his family members.
You are talking about these images, right?
This one is from Solitude, I guess. Is it
Another definition of
another
home.
definition of right. Yeah. So I
So these images, right?
I to open
Any particular image from this that you think that is the best one?
I love all the pictures, but you have to click on the picture so that it can get better. Otherwise, they will not understand. Click on the picture. If it is coming big, then it's a website problem. Click. Yeah. Now show them the pictures. You see, look at this picture. This picture is an award-winning picture, and where I tried to portray like sometimes home or the people or the people that you love or anyone can become a barrier. Okay, see, I'm a someone who is like very wild person. Okay, kind of hippie. I don't know how I end up become entrepreneur, but at the end of the day, I'm a kind of like that person. Like I usually travel one country every year, and that is again completely solo. तब मेरा phone, laptop कुछ मेरे साथ नहीं रहता है. I don't know where I am. Okay, so again that is a story for another day, but yes, but that is how I see life. Okay, so I wanted to make this thing over there, so the pictures are over there, and soon my book is also coming, and I don't know when. It's been a very long time.
So let them see some other pictures from this domain. Wow. How you want to tell us more about this picture? This one.
See, Arjit, that time I wanted to show, like, as I was talking about describing about home. Okay, so if there are certain people, and these all things are not only photographed. I literally have chatted with some of the people over there and asked them how they feel, because otherwise that I cannot do that.
Personally, can very much relate with this
After this,
image
I will
because
show
I
you the
in
picture of the
this very
solitude
sometime.
section, where you will see like boss, you are genius. See, the people who are watching this, I really wanted to say this. Like, from the day, like, when I started entrepreneurship journey, it was, like all the people around me was like, okay, I am this, I am that, I am that. But there are just two friends, like Orjit and Ranadeep. Like they were, super beautiful to welcome. And, they're truly an inspiration for me, because whenever I see their work, whenever I see their post, I feel like that, man, dude, I have to work my ass. Am I allowed to say this thing over here? What So again, okay, today I'm not talking as an entrepreneur, right? I'm talking as a photographer. So as an artist, I can speak anything. So
Yeah, absolutely. There is no barriers and all those stuff.
so that is the thing. So when I see them as a walking, I feel like that, dude, I have to walk. I have to show them. Now, yeah, these all are the pictures. And this picture recently got into the cover of a national magazine.
Wow.
It was based.
Wow.
It was based on a rape session of a refugee woman.
Wonderful. It's really inspiring to see all these images. Wonderful. We have some other questions. Let me get back to the question. Okay, that was done. Maybe it's the last question we have. We already have reached our timing, but still we will answer this question. Recording videos in high FPS can affect in DSLR cameras life. It's a question.
Dude, technology is changing. Okay, it is not like that. Okay, it is not at all like that. Camera sensors get daily affected by taking pictures. Okay, there is a span of time that sensor works. When I started photography, that time it was made of old time. So we used to think it like 50,000 steps. Okay, so my teacher used to say, आप जब एक फोटोग्राफ ले रहे हो तब एक बक्से के अंदर ₹1 करके डालो. If you are taking 100 photographs in a day, then save ₹100. So when you will be done with 50,000 snaps, you will having 50,000 rupees in your hand. At that time you can buy a new camera with that money. Okay, so each and everything that is you are doing with the photography sensor get affected, and that is the basic physics. Okay, it happened. If you think about like how this, I'm not going to describe in detail like how the sensor designed, but if you look at the physics, and you will see like that it happened. It's very general. Okay, so it's okay, but still the modern day cameras are super sexy and they are getting super beautiful in their way, so it is not big deal. But try to save money for the next camera. That is the beautiful thing.
Absolutely. So thank you so much. We have come to the end of this show. If you want to say one line or something to the audience or the people who are really getting lots of inspiration from you, and we can end up the show over there. And thank you so much for giving such an insightful talk. And I am really enjoyed this 1 hour. Usually I used to host, but today I was a pseudo host, and I was a viewer in the frame itself. So that was incredible. Thank you so much. and I would love to collaborate with you for organizing certain photography workshop or certain photography seminar with regard to
Bro, I'm all yours. Whenever you need me,
so,
just
so
suggest.
I am planning for that. Let's see how much I can create it in how fast a time. So absolutely, thank you so
Sure,
much
sure.
for show. And tell just a one liner that can just resonate in the ears of all the viewers.
If I have to tell you one line, society will tell you, other people will think that is impressive, okay? And that is only impressive to the people who are not worth of impressing. Are you getting my
Wow.
point? सोसाइटी आपको जब बोलेगा कि यू नो आप ये करो, आप इम्प्रेसिव रहोगे, आपको इम्प्रेसिव रहेगा, आप बहुत इम्प्रेसिव रहोगे, बट ये इम्प्रेसिव वर्ड इज फिक्स टू दोज पीपल हु आर नॉट worth of making other impressive. Okay, so
Wow.
you have to learn
Wow.
how to impress. Okay, impress the world,
Fantastic.
dude. And please
Absolutely.
don't think your world is just Kolkata, India, anything. If you are want to be an artist, the entire world is yours. I have learned so many things when I had no money and I was sitting in a street at a state which is like 5,000 kilometers away from India. Okay, and I had to ask the police, like, please Google me and take me to the home. That is the dumbest thing we have done, and please embarrass yourself, because that is the dumbest thing which nobody have done in your city, probably in your
Absolutely.
country as well. So do it. Phar dalo yaar, do it.
So if we just translate the last lines of Rahul into Hindi, so it will be like अगर आप सोचेंगे क्या अगर आप सोचेंगे लोग क्या सोचेगा तो लोग क्या सोचेगा जो जिसको जो सोचना है उसको वो सोचने दीजिए आप अपना सोचिए अपना कीजिए एंड जो जहां जो बनना है आपको किसी का डोंट इरिटेट अदर्स डोंट डू समथिंग बैड टू अदर्स
Okay.
except that want to do, please do. We need people like you who really wants to go offbeat or who wants to stay in the compulsory domain but doing incredible things. At the day's end, we want a humanity, we want a human species who is really living happily rather than getting just pushed by the liabilities and all the needs of the society. So thank you so much. Thank you so much everybody to watching this show. We are
I hope I didn't
coming
make
up
them
with
bored.
yeah.
I hope I didn't make them bored.
No, no, absolutely. I am not from photography domain. Still, I am enjoying. So those people who are from photography, they will shoot this thing. I also hope that thing. Thank you so much for participating and viewing this show. We are coming up with our next speaker tomorrow. And till then, good night. Bye. Thank you so much. Namaste. Bye bye.